Hello, and I am live. Hello, my name is Cindy, and thank you for coming to this video. So, this channel is all about teaching online, and I also have a website, cindybennettconnection.com, and I'm going to be changing my kind of focus, but this video is my goodbye video to VIPKID. And if you're new to my channel, I appreciate you stopping by. And you might, if you're new to the idea of VIPKID is a company that has been in existence for, I believe, about 8 years. And it was set up as a tutoring company to teach kids in China English as a second language. And it's kind of had a really amazing history, and we've just had a really great time. I personally have been teaching about 3.5 years. It doesn't seem like that long. It just seems like I just got started, and I just have really loved this job. So this job, I remember that way back that some people were going to China. They would hire English speaking people to go to China, and they would teach English right in their country. And then with the internet and everything, there was a woman who set up this program so that people could tutor online. And on my channel, you'll see lots of videos about it. And so I wanted to use this as my goodbye video to VIPKID. And I also wanted to share the different things that I have learned. We have been teaching. What we do with VIPKID is we just kind of teach the slides that are already given to us. And at first it seems really strange because there's new techniques for English as a second language. We have props, and we use TPR and that kind of thing. And so it's been, a learning experience. We also had to get a certificate for teaching English as a second language. So there has been a lot of learning that has gone on in order to do this job. The company itself has training, and then a lot of the teachers in the teacher community have also, excuse me if you can hear the dings. I don't really know how to turn off my notifications when I'm on the computer. I should probably figure that out. Hello, Jason. Thank you for coming. And if you think of something that I do not mention and you want to put it in the chat box, go ahead. VIPKID has, I've heard, over 100,000 teachers. And that is a lot of teachers, and they're all over the world. And, it kind of was kind of thing that grew really fast. A lot of the teachers are teachers who have teaching certificates, and they teach in a brick and mortar school is what we call it. And some people, quit their job to stay home with their family and did this on the side. Some people just quit their job because maybe there was something that they didn't like about it, and they just did this job. And we were paid pretty well. I get a little over $20 per hour, depending on your incentives and stuff. And that's pretty good for just staying home. And so I just wanted to share, I made a little list of the things that I have learned by teaching this job. First of all, I've learned to get up early. Now, we could get up early and teach morning hours. Within the last year, I think it was, the Chinese government said we can't teach past 9 p.m. Beijing time. So you can do before, that would be 9 a.m. my time because I'm Eastern. So I could get up early and teach until 9 a.m. Or I could even, some people, certain times of the year, you can teach during the night. Some people would teach all night long, but I would usually get up early and do 4 to 6 classes, which would be maximum 3 hours in the morning. And that was pretty good. So 6 classes would be $60. So $60 a day is what I would, make pretty much. regularly. And so I learned to get up early. Before I started this job, I was really hard to get up in the morning, but now I get up early. And I've also learned to be happy when I'm up in the morning, like, because we have to smile for the students. And so I've learned how to smile even when, like, inside I might not be smiling. I could do it on the outside. So I've learned to smile a lot. I don't know about you, Jason, but I've appreciated that. It gave me some discipline. And usually in my personality, I would rather sleep a little later and maybe stay up a little later at night. But when I get up early, I start shutting down early. So I learned to take selfies. Before this job, I really never took selfies of myself because I really didn't care to. And we have to. We have to put pictures up on the portal. We have to. I make videos. We do all kinds of things with selfies. So I do take selfies. I also learned how to make videos. I learned how to improve my video making as well. And we make videos like a welcome video for the students. We also make videos of our teaching and different opportunities that the company has given us to make videos for different purposes. And I have down here that I've learned to smile for a long time. So just smile and smile through the entire class. I do have one parent feedback, which one day I was really tired and maybe I wasn't smiling as much. And the teacher complained. I can't remember the exact comments, but it's in the background. It's a parent feedback, and those aren't good. There's no penalty for it, but you don't want too many of them. So I've also learned to laugh while learning. With this job, it's about teaching the kids English, but it's also about making it fun and engaging and enjoyable for the student. And I've learned to do that. It's not boring for any of us to do this job. We take the template of the classes and we put our own personality into it, make it fun, make it engaging, and we learn to have fun with our student. I've learned to enjoy my job. A lot of times people work because they have to, and they just go to work and they know this is what they have to do to make money. But this is a kind of job that was really enjoyable. And, well, I'm saying goodbye to VIPKID because they're saying goodbye to us. The Chinese government has put down a regulation that they don't want any more classes for foreign teachers. And so they're cutting us off. And so it's really sad. It's a sad time. So Jason says, naturally, I'm a very fast talker. VIPKID has gotten me used to slowing down when I speak. Okay, great. Yeah, because we have to speak so that the students can understand us well. That's a very good thing that you learned. I don't know if I've learned any speed, but yeah, a lot of times we have to slow down. We have to say a sentence. We have to stop and listen. I had a student just today who is doing a reading class, and she really doesn't read much at all. So she basically repeats. And so when I would say the sentence, she kind of, so I had to say it really slow in order for her to say it and pronounce it correctly. So that is a very important part of ESL. Okay, great. So I've learned more. Like, this job has increased my knowledge, has given me more skills, knowing how to teach English as a second language, which we can also do in our own country, and general teaching methods. I think that I'd also teach for OutSchool, and I have used some of the things like rewards. I use that for my OutSchool classes. I do 25-minute classes, and throughout the class, I'll do little rewards. I do like a piano class, so I'll do little rewards. I do stickers. I throw them up on my screen, and the kids, it helps to engage the student and keep them engaged. When you're teaching like remotely like this, you can't expect that the student is just going to sit there staring at you. So you kind of have to do things that are going to make it interesting, make it engaging. So I do use some of those ideas for my students as well. And I've also loved the teacher community. I have learned from the teacher community. We have like collaborations. We'll talk about things. We'll ask each other questions. And we do this all like behind the scenes. Some of it, we have videos. I have a lot of interviews on my channel of other teachers, and I love to learn about their life and why they teach for this company, that kind of thing. And I've just loved the teacher community. I've also signed up for a few courses by different teachers, like Nancy Taylor. I did her course, which her course is available for more than just teaching online. She has a course that helps people to do more than just teaching online. So her course is really awesome. And I've done Website in a Weekend by Online Teacher Dude. So I've learned from other teachers in multiple ways, and that's been a blessing. And also the support and encouragement has been great. I've learned a lot about foreign relations, right? Sometimes our cultures are different, and just how to relate to someone who has a completely different culture and to still unite on the concepts that we're teaching and those kind of things. One thing that I think is really interesting in teaching all the different ages, because I've taught the younger ones and then I've taught the older ones, I've noticed that the Chinese kids, they seem to grow up faster. When I want to give rewards, like I have on my Manicam, I will give rewards like Paw Patrol. And, this is kind of like a toy or a little kids show. And I will put the things up like this. And I have some girls that are still kind of young. And I would say, do you want Paw Patrol or do you want flowers? And they pick flowers. They love flowers. And so I would put these little flowers up to decorate my screen, and kind of like that. So it just surprised me the younger kids would choose flowers over the toys. So I feel like they kind of accept, growing up and getting more mature at a younger age than what I'm used to in America. So just learning how to relate to other people in other places. I've also learned a lot about the Chinese culture, China itself, because on the portal for VIPKID, they had a lot of information and videos and things that you could learn to just learn about their culture, which was really fun. I've had a lot of confidence. I've become confident in speaking more in front of people on YouTube, on videos. And, it's kind of strange to click onto the camera with a kid that you don't know. And when you first start doing that, it seems kind of strange. But after a while, you get used to it. So that's kind of a fun thing to say. I've learned that. And I can also use that as I teach online for OutSchool and maybe any further tutoring or other teaching that I might end up doing in the future. And I have also prayed for China a lot through the years. I've prayed for their country. I've known some people here that were from China. I've known some people that were here and went back to China. And it's been a place that I have read about, missionaries going to China. So there's been a lot of times that I've prayed for the country, but now I know real people by name that live in China, and I can pray for them. And I think that's really special too. I also learned to teach with happiness and to make it fun. And I can apply that to my in-home and my in-school life as well. I maybe tend to be a little serious when I'm teaching and that's okay for me, but maybe the students want a little bit more, like, even kids in America want to be happy when they learn, right? So I've learned some skills about just being happy when you're teaching, adding some fun things, because when it's fun and engaging, the students learn more. So I've learned to smile during hard times. Like if I had a hard time and I'm really sad about something, or maybe I have a headache or some other problem, I've learned to just smile and just keep pushing through and do that for 25 minutes. Then I get a 5-minute break and then I might do it 25 minutes again. But I've learned that discipline of just, you know, it's not in a bad way, but you're putting on a happy face for someone else, just kind of taking your mind off of yourself and still giving it to your student, giving your student 100%. So I've just learned the discipline of the class, you know, just having that schedule. We have rules. We can't cancel our classes. We have strict guidelines we have to abide by in order to maintain our, we call this an independent contractor, so we're not really hired by the company, but in order to maintain our relationship with the company, we want to make sure that we always stay within the guidelines. And those are the things that I've learned a lot about my computer. What I'm using here with the stickers is called ManyCam. I bought that just for VIPKID. So I can put, you know, Dino here. I can make Dino big, small. And I've learned a lot about computers, and there's a lot of ways that we can use this skill in other areas, you know, of our life. And I am going to be continuing with my channel, and I'm going to be adding some more videos about lifestyle videos, things that I am learning. And I might put some more teaching videos as I learn new things about teaching. And I also want to add videos about some current events and things that I'm doing in my state to kind of get involved in the community that I'm living in. You know, during this time, we have been told to kind of shelter in place. And I don't know, I think we can kind of get used to sheltering in place and not associating with people. But I think that we need to be involved with our community still, because there's still things going on in our community that needs our help. And I think as teachers, we're the ones that we have grown so much during this time, and we have a lot to offer to our own communities. And there are a lot of ways that we can help out to make our community a better place. And so I plan to add a few of those things in video. So I hope that you'll stay tuned to my channel, and I hope you'll show me some support. And even if it's something that you don't agree with, maybe you would open your mind and try and see where I'm coming from, and maybe ask me some questions and post some ideas of any other kind of things that you would like to learn about. I don't plan on being controversial and majorly opinionated. I just want to give people an idea of what they can do in their community. I believe that the teacher community for VIPKID has been some of the most amazing people in this country and beyond. And I think you have a lot to offer to your community, and you should see what you can do to partner with your people, maybe in your town, your local school. They need help right now. And it's easy to criticize people. It's easy to say, you know, we should have done it this way, or we should have done it that way. But if we're not involved, we're not helping them. Maybe they need help. They need some encouragement. And so instead of looking around and complaining, I don't know, I pay a lot in taxes in my state, in my town, for schools and for all of the community things that we have. And so, hello, Don Riddell. Thank you for coming. And Don is somebody that I've met in my community. He's an amazing person. He has a YouTube channel. You could go check it out. And it's a YouTube channel of his name. And so, you know, he's someone that I have met as I'm trying to kind of get involved in my community and be a help. And like I said, I believe that the teacher community that I have met online, people all over the country, are some of the most amazing people that I've ever met. And you have a lot to offer to America. So I just would love to encourage you to get involved in your state, in your town, and be a blessing to those around you. And I'm going to close out this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.